and Sly the cat and Harry too. All of them live in a village called Dimbleville, where there's always lots of things to do. Sally and Jake enjoy each day. Sly is never far away. Mother and father both work in a little shop. Granny's often busy, Harry is too. But all of them are happy in the village of Dimbleville, 'cause there's always lots of things to do.
Harry is busy working at Farmer Mary's. He's making the farmer a new haycart. The farmer is busy doing nothing very much, except whistling and dancing about, making Harry laugh. Sally and Jake arrive with Father. They've all come to help with the cart.
I've just got to finish me sawing and measuring,
Harry says.
then we can get stuck in.
The children don't know what to do, so they sit on the farm gate for a bit to think about it. Let's have a game, says Jake. We could look round the farm, Sally says. So off they go to look around. Sally crawls under a heap of straw. Jake follows. They find the new wheels for the haycart. We can play with these, says Jake. Farmer Mary is busy with a hammer. He hits his finger by mistake. Sally bowls a wheel along, like a hoop. It twirls round and then rolls away towards Jake. He catches it, picks it up, then sends it back to her. She catches it and sends it back to him. This time, Jake lets it go. It stops, twirls round and rolls off. Father and Farmer Mary have started putting the cart together. They're trying to work out where all the bits go. Harry is still sawing. Father fixes some uprights in place. Harry gives the farmer another piece of wood.
Nearly done,
he says. Father nails some side pieces on. The children are still playing with the wheel. Jake is riding it. Harry picks up the shaft that fits onto the front of the cart and carries them off. Father's getting on well. So is the farmer. He's still whistling too. Now the shafts are fixed.
all we need,
says Harry,
are the flipping wheels. There's two on 'em. Oh, where's t'others? I left 'em here under straw.
Father gets down to see if he can find them. Sally and Jake have got the wheels. They're having a great time. Poor Harry, he can't think what's happened to them. Jake sends the big one round a heap of straw. It almost knocks him over and then rolls away. The children can't see where it's gone. It rolls behind Harry and lands on top of the two wheels he's already got. Harry says,
Well, go to our house. Blow me if I won't. I'm sure there were 4 wheels to start with. I made 'em.
Then he turns round to see the other big wheel.
I must be going soft,
He says,
There's 3 of 'em now. There were only 2 a minute ago, weren't there? There's something funny going on, that's for sure. Else I'm a Dutchman.
He scratches his head. The children peep out from behind the straw.
I must have forgotten how to count,
He says.
I'll need to go back to school, that's what.
The children roll the 4th wheel in, behind Harry's back. It spins round and then stops against his leg.
Blooming heck,
He says, picking it up.
I'll go to the foot of our stairs. It's a mystery and no mistake.
He shakes his head. Father comes back from searching.
It's all very curious,
Says Harry. Sally and Jake laugh and laugh.
Yeah, you could have knocked me down with a feather.
Harry says to Father and Farmer Mary, telling them about the wheels. Sally and Jake come and explain what had happened. It was our fault. We were playing, says Sally.
I might have guessed you two be in it somewhere. You're a right couple of rascals. Harry laughs.
Then he tells them that they can make themselves useful by helping to paint the cart. But Sally thinks she might get paint on her hair. Harry says,
Oh, don't worry about that. You come with me.
and he produces 2 big floppy hats. One purple and blue, and one blue and purple.
Try these for size.
He laughs.
They'll keep your hair clean.
The children think the hats are great. Jake pretends to be a model in a hat shop and makes Harry laugh. Sally and Jake both do funny walks. Harry laughs even more. Jake plays statues. So does Sally. Harry thinks they ought to be on television.
Yes, you're so funny. Well, let's get on with painting.
The paints are in a lot of tins by the hen house. All colours. Yellow and red and purple. Sally likes the yellow best. Jake doesn't. He wants to use a different colour. Sally says, yellow's best. I think this is best, says Jake, picking up the purple. What about this then? Asks Sally, opening another tin. But Jake won't change his mind. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, says Sally. Anything will do. Yes, says Jake. Where shall we start? Sally tells him to stir the paint first. Jake goes to find the red paint. He's decided it's his favourite after all. He picks up a stick and begins to stir. Harry knocks the last wheel onto the cart.
There,
He says.
how about that?
Father and Farmer Mary go with Harry to have a rest while Sally and Jake start their work. Jake begins with his red paint. Sally starts with her yellow. While the 3 men are sitting down, Granny and Mother arrive with tea and sandwiches. Sally is getting on quite well. So is Jake. He's very pleased with himself, even if he is getting in a mess. Sally looks at the paint all over his clothes. She plonks down on top of her tin, laughing, and gets a big yellow bottom. Jake clambers up the cart and falls down again. He puts his foot in the red paint. Sally manages to get yellow paint on her hat. The children walk backwards, looking at what they've done, and bump into each other. Then they see they've been using different colours. One yellow and one red. The cart is half yellow and half red. You've used red, says Sally. You've used yellow, says Jake.
I'll make a change any road,
Says the farmer.
Toot-toon, haycart. Proper smart, that is.
Then he takes Sally's yellow brush.
I tell you what,
He says.
we'll have a bit of this and a bit of that.
And he enjoys himself mixing the colours up. Granny and Mother arrive to see how the painting is getting on. Father comes back from his tea, and Harry looks at the cart and thinks he's never seen anything like it in his life. Father decides to help out a bit. Granny makes the wheels smart and black. Mother does some painting as well. And the children carry on with their red and yellow. Farmer Mary paints and whistles at the same time. He manages to splash yellow all over the red that Harry's doing.
Hey, you're making a right old mix-up here.
Says Harry.
Blowed if I know what's what anymore.
He laughs. Sally and Jake laugh too. But soon, the haycart is all finished, bright and shiny as a new toy.
It's lovely,
Says Granny.
smart as it could be.
Not at all bad, says Sly, looking over the front of the cart. Might even try sleeping in it, when I'm not too tired.
Sally and Jake and the mother and father and Granny and Sly, the cat and Harry too. All of them live in a village called Imbledale, where there's always lots of things to do. Sally and Jake enjoy each day. Sly is never far away. Mother and father both work in a little shop. Granny's often busy, Harry is too. But all of them are happy in the village of Dimbledale, 'cause there's always lots of things to do.